Hello, it's me, Maple, again, and I wanted to talk about how much I really hate being trans. I really, if there's one thing I could change about myself, if I could, be reborn, it would be to, be a cis woman instead of, a trans woman, because I feel like I wouldn't have nearly as much anxiety as I do as a trans woman, I guess. And I've already discussed how I have to deal with social anxiety, but I think being trans adds so much to that, because it feels like every time I go out, it's just there's always people staring at me, or I don't know, judging me, and it's a really isolating feeling, I guess. I wouldn't wish being trans on anyone, or I should say I wouldn't wish dysphoria on anyone, because it's genuinely it's horrible. It's really bad, and it's not even to mention the body horror that comes with being trans. You have to worry about if your hormones are gonna work, or if they're like, I know you could always just check your levels, but that doesn't always, the outcome is, even if your levels are good, that doesn't guarantee a good outcome for your physical appearance. And so yeah, on top of loneliness, you have to deal with that, and then it really does feel like you're cursed, as a human. It's a cursed existence. I think it is. I think so, because there's more bad than there is good, in my opinion. And this isn't an anti-trans video. I'm not saying trans people are gross or whatever, but I'm talking about my individual experience with it, and how much I really hate it. If I wasn't trans, I wouldn't be on 4chan every day, pretty much, feeding my mind nothing but negativity, and I don't know, and I don't know. I just feel horrible all around as a person, and just being trans. It's really bad. And then your family dynamics change, whether they say they support you or don't, because cis people, they like to pretend to be good people. They like to pretend they accept you, but you don't know how they really feel at the end of the day. My family, they pretty much stopped talking to me. Well, my extended family, they stopped talking to me and stopped visiting. I'm assuming that's because I was outed as trans, which is great, which is wonderful. But yeah, I don't know if this video is not going to be very long. I just needed to get this out. And then on top of the loneliness that already comes with being me, I think it's really difficult in the artist space, to make friends and stuff. And artists, they tend to make friends early on during their beginner days of making art, and I'm long past that, and I haven't really made. I mean, I've made some, but they're gone now. But yeah, I hope the audio on this is good too, because I don't know. It's horrible. I hate being trans. I hate existing as a person. And I wish if I had a wish, it'd be to not be born at all. That'd be preferable, to be honest. But yeah, I'm also sorry about that last video. That was horrible. I don't know why I made that. I just felt like I needed to get something out, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. And then, you know, with the trans community, it's also hard making friends with other trans people, I guess, because I don't know. It's more reasons than one, but it's kind of the same thing with like the art community. You know, people already have like their established cliques and stuff, and you know, and you already. I think the best time you could have made friends online was pre 2015, and obviously I was really young before 2015 and stuff, so I didn't really have the chance to make as many friends as I wanted to, or any at all online, and I really wish I engaged with more people and like before 2015 and stuff. I think the internet died pretty much after 2016, and ever since then it's been increasingly harder and harder to make friends. And then I think also like the engagement and stuff, it gets like too. It gets, I don't know, like if you're like isolated and you get like a bunch of engagement, you subconsciously replace your I don't know, you desire that as validation instead of like actually talking to people and being friends with people. And I feel like if I actually had friends, it would be easier to not care about likes and social media engagement and the replies on my threads and stuff. I probably wouldn't use 4chan at all if I had people. But I don't know. I'm kind of off topic at this point, but yeah, being trans is horrible. I hate it. I wish I could be a cis woman. I feel ashamed in my body and my appearance, personality, just everything about me is horrible. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it.